Welcome back to the Bell Curve. Today we're going on a blood-pumping journey back to 2008 with Gears of War 2 on the Xbox 360. This chainsaw-revving sequel redefined third-person shooters with its cinematic campaign and unforgettable set pieces. We're diving into the war-torn world of Sarah to explore what made Gears of War 2 a must-buy. From its heart-wrenching story to its jaw-dropping battles, we'll unpack why it's still a fan favourite. So grab your Lancer, board that Raven, and let's take on the Locust Horde. It's 2008, and the Xbox 360 is king. Locked in a console war with the PlayStation 3, Microsoft's machine boasts heavyweight titles like Halo 3 and Fable 2, but it's missing a sequel of the original Gears of War from 2006. Developed by Epic Games, it introduced Marcus Phoenix, his COG squad, and a brutal fight against the Locust Horde. Its cover-based stop-and-pop shooting and Unreal Engine 3 visuals were groundbreaking, setting a high bar for shooters. Fans demanded more, bigger battles, deeper stories, and more epic moments. Epic Games, led by Cliff Bleszinski, promised Gears of War 2 would be bigger, better, and more badass. Released on November 7th, 2008, it sold over 2 million copies in its opening weekend. Gears of War 2 didn't just sequel the original, it supercharged it, sharpening systems and storytelling to craft a bolder, bloodier beast. The first Gears was a gritty marvel, but its campaign felt raw, a linear slog with a sparse story and some repetitive combat. Epic Games listened to fans, delivering dazzling enhancements that elevated Gears 2 into a genre-defining juggernaut. Where Gears 1 leaned on tight urban skirmishes, Gears 2 unleashed sprawling set pieces. Think Derrick convoys and a Riftworm's grotesque guts. These massive moments, paired with a richer narrative around Marcus and Dom's desperate drive to save Jacinto, gave the story emotional heft. Dom's heart-wrenching search for Maria added a soulful sting, absent in the original stoic squad banter. Combat crackled with redefined mechanics. The cover system, clunky in Gears 1, became buttery smooth, with snappier transitions and smarter AI. Enemies like Tickers and Cantus Priest diversified Locust ranks, forcing tactical shifts beyond Gears 1's straightforward shootouts. The chainsaw duels, now more visceral, let players lock blades in brutal ballet, while meat shields allowed you to grab down foes as cover. Technically, Gears 2 pushed the Xbox 360 harder. Unreal Engine 3's upgrades delivered lusher landscapes from emulsion-lit caverns to war-ravaged ruins, dwarfing Gears 1's muted palettes. Dynamic lighting and particle effects, like dust swirling in the Derrick sequence, amped up immersion, though minor texture popping persisted. Multiplayer also matured, with Gears 1's bare-bones versus modes evolving into Gears 2's polished horde mode, a cooperative cornerstone that redefined replayability. Critics at the time lauded Gears 2 for fixing the flaws of the original, while fans on early forums praised its beefier battles and deeper drama. These gritty games set the stage for the campaign's colossal set pieces, making Gears 2 feel like a true evolution. The campaign of Gears 2 is a masterclass in spellbinding storytelling and stunning spectacle, driven by its unforgettable, ferocious set pieces. The saga surges forward, with Marcus Phoenix spearheading the COG in a daring, desperate gambit to sink Jacinto, humanity's last stronghold, to flood the Locust labyrinthine tunnels. It's a high-stakes, heart-pounding mission, but it's the colossal, carefully crafted set pieces, those larger-than-life moments, that make it truly iconic. Early in the game, you're defending a convoy of massive Derrick rigs, hauling troops to the front lines. It's a high-octane opener. Locust ambush from all sides, mortars rain down, and you're manning a turret or diving for cover. The scale is staggering. Rigs rumble across a ruined highway, dust clouds billowing, while reavers swoop in. This sequence was praised at the time for capturing the chaos of war, and it feels like a Hollywood blockbuster. The set piece introduces the game's knack for blending vehicular action with on-foot shooting, setting the tone for what's to come. If Gears 2 has a showstopper, it's the Riftworm sequence. You're swallowed by a city-sized worm and must fight your way out, through its pulsating acidic innards. Cutting through membranes with your chainsaw while dodging digestive fluids is as gross as it is thrilling. The claustrophobic design with squelching sound effects and dim lighting creates a horror movie vibe. Cliff Bleszinski called it our alien moment in a 2008 interview, and it's a bold pivot from the game's usual open battlefields. This set piece showcases Gears 2's willingness to take risks, pushing players into uncharted territory. The savage showdown against Scourge, the ferocious Locust Priest brandishing a dual chainsaw staff, erupts in the Queen's palace. As Queen Mira flees, pursued by Cole and Baird, Scourge squares off against Marcus and Dom. After Marcus fiercely severs Scourge's dual chainsaw staff, splitting it asunder, Scourge unleashes his Gorgon pistol, lobs lethal ink grenades, and deploys darting tickers, but the Gears deftly dodge each deadly assault. In a brutal brawl, Phoenix grapples hand to hand with Scourge, who savagely smashes pillars and collapses chunks of the palace roof. Yet Phoenix and Santiago skillfully sidestep the chaos. Scourge, wielding both broken halves of his staff, lunges into a second duel, but Phoenix shatters the remaining fragments. Defeated, he summons his monstrous Hydra to retreat. As Delta Squad regroups at the palace's rear, racing towards the Reaver Pens for a swift escape to Jacinto City, Scourge and his Hydra return with vengeful fury. He attempts to demolish a bridge as Delta crosses, but fails. Delta then commandeer two Reavers and take flight, only for Scourge to relentlessly pursue them through the twisting tunnels of the inner hollow. Once on the surface, the Hydra tries seizing Delta's Reavers with its writhing tentacles. Phoenix fires, shredding each tendril. Scourge surges ahead, unleashing rockets and attempting a catastrophic collision, but Phoenix lands another lethal rocket into the Hydra's maw. The beast explodes, hurling Scourge skyward to smash against jagged rocks, his death a dramatic demise that seals Delta's desperate victory. The explosive finale of Gears of War 2 is where Marcus and Dom go all in, riding a roaring Brumac to blast a path for the King Ravens, clear the pesky Nemesis, and deliver the Lightmass bomb to drown the Locust in their hollow hideout. This set piece is chaotic and a heart-pounding thrill ride. Picture this: Marcus and Dom perched atop a hijacked Brumac, a hulking beast bristling with firepower. The controls shift slightly from Marcus's usual moves, but they're smooth enough to keep you in the action. This level is a deadly walk in the park, perfect for racking up Locust bodies fast. Your Brumac's rocket launcher obliterates swarms of Locusts in spectacular style, while the chain gun mops up stragglers scurrying for cover. It's pure, pulse-pounding pandemonium, and you're the conductor of this carnage. Your goal? To smash the foundations to open a landing zone for the King Ravens. But just when you think you've got it, the Brumac goes lambent, glowing with rage and wrecking the King Raven carrying the Lightmass bomb. New plan. The beast is your makeshift Lightmass bomb. You grab the Hammer of Dawn and hammer that lambent Brumac before it obliterates your ride. Timing's tight. Every second feels like a do-or-die moment. As the lambent Brumac buckles under the hammer's beam, Marcus barks orders for all King Ravens to bolt to the surface. The beast's fiery demise triggers a colossal explosion, sinking Jacinto into a watery grave. The sea surges into the hollow, drowning the Locust. Dom clutches Maria's photo, a somber moment amidst the chaos. Marcus, desperate, calls for Anya, but her silence suggests she's lost to the flood. His grief hits hard, and Dom tries to console him. Then, another King Raven swoops in. Cole, Colonel Hoffman, and Chairman Prescott step aside, revealing Anya, alive and saluting, sparking a wave of relief for Marcus and every player watching. But the story doesn't end there. As Jacinto's survivors soar to safety, Queen Mira's voice cuts through, musing about unintended legacies, and after the credits, a cryptic transmission from Adam Phoenix, alive, somehow, questions what you've unleashed. It's a gut-punch cliffhanger that leaves you hungry for more. These set pieces work because they're varied: vehicular chaos, horror-inspired survival, boss battles and power trips. campaign's emotional core, especially Dom's search for his wife Maria, grounds them. That heartbreaking scene paired with Steve Jablinski's haunting score hits hard, making the action feel meaningful. Co-op enhances everything, letting you and a friend tackle these moments together, reviving each other mid-chaos. The pacing falters in Act 4's slowest section, but these set pieces keep you hooked. Gears of War 2 was a technical marvel, powered by Unreal Engine 3. Epic Games squeezed every ounce of power from the Xbox 360, delivering stunning visuals. The set pieces shone brightest, the Riftworm's fleshy interiors glistened with grotesque detail, whilst the Brumac's massive scale pushed polygon counts. Dynamic lighting in caverns and ruined cities created an oppressive mood, though texture popping and occasional frame rate dips crept in. The art direction defined Sarah's soul. Crumbling architecture, glowing emulsion pools, and monstrous locust designs blended sci-fi and post-apocalyptic vibes. The orchestral soundtrack, somber for Maria's scene, epic for the Brumac, tied it together. AI quirks like Dom's occasional pathfinding blunders were minor blemishes on a gorgeous package. For 2008, Gears 2 was a visual benchmark. Gears of War 2 was a pillar of the Xbox 360's golden age, a must-play alongside Halo. Its cover system shaped shooters like Uncharted and Mass Effect 2, whilst its set pieces raised the bar for cinematic gaming. The emotional depth, Dom's tragedy, Marcus' stoic leadership gave it heart, balancing the era's love for gritty heroes. Fans filled forums with theories about Sarah's lore, and posts still call Gears 2 the series peak. Gears of War 2 is more than a game, it's a time capsule. It's the roar of the chainsaw bayonet, the dread of the Riftworm, the triumph of riding a Brumac. Its set pieces and heart keep it timeless, and in 2008 it was another jewel in the Xbox 360's crown. What's your favourite Gears 2 moment? And remember, stay out of the razor hail, it's not good for your life expectancy. This is the Bell Curve, signing off.